Halo Indonesia, kembali lagi bertemu di channel L.A.LAKERS. Apa kabar teman-teman semua? Semoga dalam keadaan sehat-sehat selalu ya. Kali ini kita akan lanjutkan permainan NBA 2K12-nya. Dan kali ini kita akan coba memainkan tim dari Portland Trail Blazers. Seperti apa kelanjutan keseruannya? Yuk kita ikuti terus sampai akhir.
Everyone, it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome to the Rose Garden, the Portland Trail Blazers, and a great venue for basketball. A look here as we present the State Farm starting five. A look at who the Lakers have on the floor. Howe and Bynum filling up the middle. Kobe and Artest are the wingmen, and it's Fisher in at the point. And for the Trail Blazers, Aldridge at the 4 and Oden at the 5. Belton is out there with Matthews, and it's Wallace in at the small forward position. And the pass to Oden. A 10-footer. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Portland on D.
I thought Gasol got off to such a fast start last season, but he might have worn down as the season went on. He was asked to play big minutes, especially early when Andrew Bynum was out with the injury.
That's a 2 for Matthews. They get it back. Here's Aldridge. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Second chance is such a huge part of his game. He's really good on the offensive glass.
Then, of course, for Pau Gasol in the playoffs, kind of disappointed with his play, Clark. A game, in fact, or two where he even got booed at the Staples Center.
Yeah, you never like to see that, but he clearly did struggle in the playoffs. And he's extremely gifted, but some have tended to try to question his mental toughness or killer instinct. And I quite honestly think it's unfair. He's got a disposition and demeanor that lends itself to that kind of criticism. But anytime you can perform the way he has, that's impressive. And it actually helps him, the fact that he's got a deferring type of personality, to be an ideal number 2 guy for the Lakers, with Kobe Bryant being the obvious lead dog there. So it's a good fit, I think.
That's interesting. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. It was their interior defense that he thought would be a key factor. He said, my guys have the length and the instincts to block more than their fair of shots if the ball comes inside against us. It's got to be nice for your coach to have that kind of faith in you guys.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. Clark, what's your take on that?
I like the mindset they're coming in right now. I think it's the right mindset. A strong defensive effort from them today. I mean, I think it's essential.
Steve?
Well, no question. If they can have success defensively, they're going to create some offensive opportunities for themselves in transition. And for the Blazers, their play at home has always been a factor. They've got a great home crowd in Portland, and last season they were 30-11 at the Rose Garden.
Matthews against Artest. Here's the dish to Bynum. Picked up by Aldridge. And it's Bynum with the jam.
You know, that's just a thing of beauty, guys. I mean, that move to the bucket right there, splendid.
And a powerful finish to go along with it.
Yeah, I thought the defense gave him a little too much leeway right there.
And the ball goes out of play following the shot. Marcus Camden, he's checked in for Greg Oden. Here's Kobe. Just over 3 minutes left to play here in the first. Steve, for the Blazers, a winning record at home for the last 4 seasons. You talked about their numbers last year. Clark, they've really made the Rose Garden a tough place to play for visiting teams.
You know, going back before the Rose Garden was there playing in Portland when I was in the league in the early 80s, I mean, fans really are special. They always support that team. And, you know, with the physical style that the Blazers play, you know you're in for a challenge coming into play.
Here's Kobe. He's covered by Matthews. Takes it up. Kobe, that's good. Kobe's got 6.
Strong first quarter. He's really made the most of his opportunities.
Nice shot by Felton.
You know, the defense in transition typically is trained to protect the rim and the paint first, and those are the type of open looks you can get from beyond the arc under those circumstances.
Fisher against Felton. Goes up. Bynum. No good there off the double clutch.
And Andrew Bynum, a guy who has been hit with injuries throughout his career. But when he's healthy, the Lakers are so tough to beat because of the length and size that Bynum and Gasol provide for that front line.
Here's our test. Misses in close. Portland leading. Now here's Felton. He's got 6. Great D that time from our test. And last season, there were a few grumbles, Steve, after Bynum missed the first month and a half of the season. You see, Bynum had delayed surgery. After the finals, Clark said that he could go to the World Cup soccer.
Well, when you're a pro basketball player, that has to be your first priority. I'm a big-time soccer fan myself, but Bynum may have made a boo-boo there. Yeah, but he was ready to go come playoff time, and, you know, that's kind of the Lakers' go-to philosophy. Just be ready when the playoffs show up, and he did play pretty well in the postseason.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
This run a definite concern. They've lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
That was interesting. Once again, late last season for the Lakers, they slumped to close out the regular season. And it seems to be a pattern. You know, it's almost like they get bored before they actually get into the postseason.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Batum comes in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Roy in for Raymond Felton. And then for the Lakers, Matt Barnes is checked in for our test. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. Now here's Kobe. He's got 6. Gets it to go. And, you know, Steve, for the Lakers, Lamar Odom said himself their sluggish finishes in the second half were partly born of overconfidence, of ego. I don't know much credence you put in that, Clark. I mean, what do you think?
You know what? I think there is a tendency, a human tendency, to become complacent, to become full, and you can lose some of your edge. I don't think it's a lack of humility and respect. I think it's just the nature of being somewhat satisfied. And when you're in this league, because people are coming after you a lot harder when you've got what they want in terms of championships, and especially as you age, I think it gets harder sometimes to fight off that resistance and to flip the switch if you find yourself in a little bit of a rut.
So it's the Lakers now. Brandon Roy unable to get his shot to go. Straight up. Kobe, no luck.
He lost his focus there, guys. That's a shot he should make.
And Batum with the basket on the assist by Roy.
The finger roll finish. A little finesse for you, folks.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Roy. Backing down is Bryant. Over Camby. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wesley Matthews. First personal foul, 2 seconds.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here comes Roy. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Felton can't get it to go. Blake with it. And here's Kobe from the arc. And no good trying to get that one. good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 2.
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
It's more NBA coming your way. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter.
Baik teman-teman semua, kita cukupkan dulu permainan kita sampai di sini. Semoga dapat menghibur teman-teman semua ya yang menyaksikan channel ini. Untuk itu, jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan share sebanyak-banyaknya ya, supaya tidak ketinggalan update tentang konten kami yang terbaru. Akhir kata, kami mohon pamit, sampai jumpa, dan sampai bertemu lagi di konten-konten berikutnya. Dadah Indonesia!